In this media-saturated age, everyone in the world seems to know every tiny detail about Brad Pitt's personal life, which makes it even more amazing that his brother, Doug Pitt, has managed to keep such a low profile. Well, we're about to change that. Here's why we never hear from Brad Pitt's brother. The quiet life. Doug, who is a couple years younger than Brad, still lives in the state of Missouri where he was born. He resides there with his wife Lisa and their 3 children, son Landon and daughters Sydney and Reagan. A friend told the media that Doug is not a real outgoing guy who might be seen as distant, disinterested, standoffish to those who don't know him, but who has a really strong moral compass and will take action when duty calls. Busy with charity. Doug ran his own technology company for more than 2 decades before selling it to pursue his philanthropic interests, such as working as the first Goodwill ambassador to the United Republic of Tanzania, an appointment he was given in 2010 by President Jakaya Kikwete after years of working with the nation to provide local citizens clean water access. And that's just the start. In 2008, Doug founded the organization Care to Learn to help Missouri students in need receive tools and supplies to help them thrive. While in 2012, Doug was featured on TED Talks to discuss his decades of relief work in Africa through World Surf International and Africa 6000 International.
In the charitable nonprofit space, we've got to know the people we're serving. Culturally, what works, what doesn't work.
One reason Doug is so hands-on with his charity work is that he's seen firsthand the impact it can have. I know the difference a well makes the second you dig it. Overnight, families are transformed. He tried acting once. In 2012, Doug was hired by Virgin Mobile Australia to star in a cheeky commercial series as the second most famous Pitt in his family.
What I like about this car, look at it. It's sporty, it's stylish, it's me.
Before doing the ads, Doug sought Brad's blessing, and the work also gave him new respect for the work his brother does.
I was like, props, man, this thing's hard, you know? It's the truth. You know, they say action, all of a sudden everybody's staring at you. It's like, I don't do this. Got to remember your lines, and oh yeah, be funny.
Doesn't talk about his big bro. Whereas a lot of celebrity siblings might be tempted to spill some juicy tidbits about their famous family member for the sake of money or their own shot at 15 minutes of fame, Doug is not a fan of talking with the media or the people he encounters every day about his famous brother's personal life.
Your eyes kind of glaze over, you know what's coming. I appreciate the interest. I understand why people want to ask about him, and but they, I've answered the same question for 25 years, and so you do go a little bit on autopilot, and you're happy to, again, I appreciate the interest.
That goes double for the constant barrage of questions Doug was bombarded with following Brad's split with Angelina Jolie in 2016. Doug told the Springfield News Leader, "I've been hanging up on reporters all morning. I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling this. I don't know if it's even still relevant tomorrow, but let me sleep on it. Right now, I'm going to hang out on the sidelines." Staying local. While Doug may not be a national celebrity, he's well known locally in Missouri, regularly speaking with his hometown media about his various charitable efforts. But he doesn't often seek out a national audience for obvious reasons. Case in point, when he spoke to Entertainment Tonight in 2012 about his humanitarian efforts abroad, the focus shifted quickly to the seemingly more important matter of the then impending Brangelina wedding. Paparazzi stalked his family. One reason Doug tries to stay out of the spotlight is to protect his family, especially after an incident where he received a phone call from his daughter that a strange man was going through their mail. Doug rushed home to find a photographer stalking his family and responded by punching the guy in the face. He told News Leader, "At that time, I had nothing on my brain but my daughter. There are some things in the heat of the moment when you don't think things through as best you can. What the paparazzi have to realize is that Brad has to play by the rules, but I don't. I am not worried about bad press or good press. I am worried about protecting my family." These days, he has a different method for dealing with paparazzi, telling St. Louis Magazine, "I was no comment for years, but now when I get calls from the paparazzi, I make up my own stories just to see if they'll get into print. And I've started taking photographs of them, and they don't like it. I just started that recently, doing things more on my terms." No sibling rivalry. Although people know Brad Pitt's name across the globe, and he makes millions of dollars for what he does, Doug Pitt told News Leader that he's not in a competition with his brother. It's just that Brad makes a living as an actor. That's all it is. Brad casts a very big shadow. I made some decisions early on to just do what I do on my terms. I'm not sure you can even compete with where he is at. I am thrilled that I have had success in the business realm, the family realm, and the humanitarian realm. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.